Hey, next time dunk that. You should dunk that. That one. Take, baby. Point. Go through, JC. Point, point, point. Hey, Ty. They ain't gonna pass it to you. They ain't gonna pass it to you.
What is the most interesting thing that guys on the bench have said to you like that when you're standing in the corner waiting to shoot a three?
Oh, man.
You've heard that, right?
Yeah, I've heard that. They're not going to pass it to you. You can't actually shoot. Some things that I can't repeat on air.
You've never gotten the he with us, right? Because you make too many threes.
I never really got the he with us, but you know, I tell the story all the time. My third year, we're playing the Boston Celtics in the playoffs when KG was hurt, and I used to just dread going by their bench when I was on offense, just down by their end, the Boston guard. He had some things to say to me.
A few expletives, probably. Jabari Smith knocks down the second foul shot. It's 16 points now for him and 8 rebounds. Pretty solid stat line on 5 of 11 from the field. And that's 2 for 17 now for Blake Wesley, and the shot clock expires on the Spurs.
Great individual defense there from Jabari Smith.
So it's really not just about making shots for Smith. Ball still in Wesley's hand as the shot clock expires. Boy, what a rally by the Houston Rockets, leading by 5 points. Knicks with a great spin. Eason with the putback, missed it. And the Spurs still alive on the bust-out dribble. Here they come. A pull-up three is short. Another miss at the rim. Loose ball. Knicks up to Christopher, picking cherries. And that chin-up is going to be good for a 7-point lead for the Rockets. He's got 14, under 2 minutes to go.
Nice find there from Knicks. A fortuitous play from Josh Christopher. I think he was cherry picking.
Yeah, it was a little leak out. Ty Washington with a miss, whistle and one. Jabari Smith, a little bit of muscle in his hustle underneath. He's got 18 after that stick back. This would qualify.
So he anticipated right, that his guy was going to get the loose ball. Jabari Smith, this is a mark of a great player, by the way. And look, I'm not putting Jabari Smith in the company of some of the great players that I've played with just yet. But they can have quiet nights, and then you look up at the end of the game, right? Oh, dude's got 18 and 9. You know, and it's felt like he's had a quiet night, but then you think about the impact he's had on the game, especially defensively. He just does a lot of things.
Interesting when you look at his journey to the Houston Rockets, they never actually had him in Houston for an interview. Didn't think that he was going to be their guy. That three ball good. They did do a Zoom meeting with him, and obviously had their scouts on the road tracking him throughout the course of the NCAA season at Auburn. 7-point lead for the Rockets. Christopher behind the screen. That's going to be 3 shots on the foul by Blake Wesley, who clipped Christopher on the leg.
That's the benefit of jumping forward when you shoot, Mark. There's always something going to your airspace.
Don't guys naturally kind of,
most guys
right,
jump a little bit forward.
I've watched tape of you. When I was teaching my daughter at one point how to shoot, we were watching video of you, and you drift forward on your shot.
I drift forward, yeah. Jamal Crawford.
Right. I'm watching you, man. Christopher knocked down a foul shot. Here's our next WNBA game. Should be a great one. Asia Wilson in the Aces in Connecticut, taking on Jonquel Jones in the Sun. Las Vegas is the top team in the West right now. Sun's second in the East. Tomorrow, 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on ABC and the ESPN app. WNBA All-Star Game recently concluded. And of course, with every WNBA game, our thoughts with Brittany Griner, and at some point a safe return back home.
Yes.
Of course, another shout out to Kelsey Plum, the MVP of the WNBA All-Star Game. Here's Christopher on this field. Christopher, no foul called. San Antonio down 9. They got to work quickly here. They can't afford to turn it over, and they do.
Speaking of acknowledgement for doing an awesome thing, Twitter was also not very happy about the size of Kelsey Plum's trophy when she won the MVP. That was a whole ordeal.
See now,
and that's something that I could get on board.
Yeah,
that was okay. That was a weak trophy.
Yeah, that would have been a bigger ring, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or trophy, or supersize that thing. She got big size game. I know that.
Yes, she does.
Out of the University of Washington. Ty Washington, tipped him up and in. Boy, Eason, man, Tari Eason has had a complete afternoon for the Houston Rockets. 22 points to lead the way for them. On a very efficient 9 of 16 from the field. And the tough shooting night continues for the first-round pick Wesley. Showtime here in Las Vegas for Josh Christopher. He's got 18, a lot of them coming in this final 10 minutes, and that should just about do it. The Houston Rockets will win it 97-84 and improve to 2-1 in summer league play.